Hi. Okay, so I watched the first one, found out you could hear me, awesome, and decided to make a second short one showing you, like, the process of gluing. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my glue and a brush, and I'm spreading it along the edges of each tentacle, and I'm doing one edge at a time so that they don't pull against each other and pull the glue out while it's still drying. So I spread the glue along each side, and I have to let it sit for about, like, anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes until it's the correct amount of tacky so that it will stick to each other, because if while it's still wet, you try to stick it together, it just pulls right apart, and if you wait until it's too dry, it's totally dry. So it's called a contact cement, is the type of glue that barge is. So, it's kind of like you have to find the exact right time in order to put it together. So once I've got it set at the right time, what I do, let's turn her around. What I do is I can feel it, and it feels tacky, like I can feel my glove sticking to it. So what I'm doing is I'm scrunching one side up a little bit, and then pressing them together to create the nice curl of the tentacle. So I just go ahead and keep scrunching and pressing and scrunching and pressing. And then you see the tentacle starts to curl, or you don't see because my camera angle sucks. You see the tentacle curls as I scrunch. And then at a certain point, I just do it straight instead of scrunching. And then I didn't put enough glue on the end, so I have to go back, put glue on the end, wait for that to tack for another like 15 minutes, and then come back and finish it. So for applying the glue, I just take my little paintbrush, and this is not a paintbrush I will ever use for anything else. It is my glue paintbrush. It is nothing else. This stuff is almost impossible to get out. You can try using the thinner for the glue, but I don't personally think it's worth the effort. I may as well have a dedicated glue paintbrush. So I've glued that part, and I'm going to sit around for like 15 minutes and wait for it to tack, and then I'm going to go and press it together, and that side of this tentacle will be done. And then I'm going to let this side completely dry and go around and do the same thing on the other side all the way up. I might have to go a little bit further up because I didn't account fully for all of the easing I was doing, so I might have to cut another piece of foam, but it's going to be hidden anyways, all by fabric, so I'm not as worried about having to piece it a little bit. Okay, so that's like a vague overview on how the gluing actually works. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. I've only done small projects like this before. This is my first really big foam project, so I'm learning as I go along too. So yeah, it's a fun process, even if like I have to be in a really well ventilated room and like use lots of safety equipment. It's a good time. Okay, bye! Thanks for watching!